Is that us?
Yeah.
Welcome back. Kitchen Talk episode. See, I can actually do this now.
Yeah.
Well, you might notice a bit of a different setup. Actually, before I even go into that, let's talk about carrot competitions, folks. Daniel, do you like money?
I love money.
Do you like winning prizes?
Yeah.
Well, then get on to carrotcompetitions.co.uk.
I've never won a prize in my life.
You haven't? Well, the good thing about carrot competitions is they're a local-based competition site, so your odds of winning are so much higher than any other big competitors. Okay. Just to tell you some of the draws they have going here on February the 11th, right, which the listeners will be able to enter because this will be out soon. Nice. For just 5p per ticket, you can win a £200 Tesco voucher.
Wow,
think about what you could get for £200 from Tesco. That's about 2 weeks of shopping for a full family. And if you don't want that, well then February 12th they have a £400 for 40p competition. That's 40p a ticket for £400. Like you're like timesing your money by like, I don't know, $1 million there basically, when you think about it. They've got a nifty 50 instant win draw, 20p a ticket, 100 chances to win, £50 instantly. February 13th, 10 winners, £100 each, 30p a ticket. Guys, the price of these tickets, like Freddos, are probably more expensive these days.
Yeah.
And if you want to go on a wee holiday, I mentioned last week that there was a wee romantic getaway. Well, here, they've got, you can win a trip to London for two people, $3.99 a ticket. Where else would you get that, Daniel?
Just unbelievable.
Are you going to go to carrotcompetitions.co.uk when you get out of here?
I might sit in this whole podcast and do it.
Yeah,
just
go right. Yeah, right. We can do that now. This is that's the ad read done. So
nice.
Yeah,
it's corporate mode.
There's not even, we're not going to edit it or anything. Bit of ASMR.
Good. Yeah. Should have held that up.
This is Kitchen Talk episode 33. We've got good friend of the show, man of the cloth, Daniel Houston, has returned. You might notice there's a bit of a different setup today. Daniel has very kindly brought his whole podcast studio basically down to my kitchen because I'm thinking about getting one of these. I'm doing a bit of tire kicking right now, and that's nice. Yeah, I'm just saying like, what's this going to be like? So he's very kindly lent us his studio, just to test things out. So we've got the capabilities are endless here. Can I hit one of the sound?
Yeah, I will not hear them, but the listeners will.
How do I do it again?
So just hit
any button.
Yeah. So that's I think that's the Illuminati theme. Maybe. I don't know what that is. Wait, I can check. That was you ever get when Antrim Grammar back in the day did Antrim Grammar style? Yeah. So that was someone going Antrim Grammar style.
Wait, I know where the one I want is, I think. Yeah.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out.
How do I get back now?
And then that one of them is that's bruh. And then that is dogs barking. You, mate.
Yeah, woof woof. I do want to go on to your recent New Zealand trip, but I have a bit of a story to tell you.
Okay.
You might know from our discussions in the group chat that I have a bit of a dodgy stomach at the minute.
Yeah.
And last night I had my mum made like a fake away boojum type sort of dinner, and it was like a taco mince bowl, right? Lovely dinner. But afterwards, hell on earth. So it was, and by hell on earth
Toilet
I mean
bowl after.
Yep. And we were going to play paddle at 9:30, and I said to the lads in the group chat, I says, look, there's a good chance I have to go off half time here, maybe quarter time and 3/4 time to go empty my bowels. And before we even started playing, I had to go to the toilet, which was fine because we were there relatively early. But if you've been to the Crumlin Road paddle courts,
good.
They are very good. There is only one toilet in the place, and I have to say it's a really nice toilet. It's
a neutral toilet.
Yeah, well looked after. And I was in there, and my mate Marcus, he texted into the group chat saying that like two of our other friends were coming down, and they said, "What's the crack down there?" Mer says, "I'm sitting on the bench, and Didzy's away shitting." And then 2 minutes later he texts in, there's no way, there's like a group of 8-year-old girls that have come in just to use the toilet, and they were out, and I thought he was winding me up.
Yeah.
No, they tried to open the door, and I was like, right, when the door's locked, it fucking gives you a clue that someone's in there.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting for my life in the Crumlin Road paddle courts in the toilets, and next thing I know, they're banging on the door. And I was like, yo, just to let them know I'm here, you know.
That's quite aggressive. Yo.
Well, you don't bang the door after you know, and then they started going, hurry up. And that's when and I thought, you know, he'll appreciate the story, Daniel Houston.
No,
that's peak riffraff.
That's riffraff.
That's riffraff.
That's
because they only came in just to shit, or I don't know what they were doing, and
That is.
I obviously left, and I give him, and I was like, I could have been awkward about it, but I opened the door and I had a bit of an angry look. This is my angry look I give.
Yeah.
And I came out, give him an angry look, and they were sitting giggling away, and I thought, it's a natural body movement. Everyone needs the shit.
But also, they're not paying customers.
They're not. I actually felt like saying to the guy, you shouldn't even be letting them in.
Yeah.
I've paid fucking 50 quid for an hour and a half on this court.
100%.
And I can't even shit in peace.
Yeah.
What the?
If you've paid the money, you're allowed. Now, obviously, if other customers want to relieve
Of course.
themselves, no bother. They're not customers.
I don't think as
shouldn't be
well,
on the
people who play paddle, pretty civilized people. I'm seeing some regular faces down there now. I feel like I'm getting to know some of them without even speaking to them. I feel like they would try the
Did you
door.
get their pronouns?
What?
Did you get their pronouns?
Whose pronouns?
They, you said?
No. Don't worry about it.
Dive in a hole in the kitchen, don't worry about it.
I died in my hole in the toilet. I felt like it was
Dive in
damn.
the hole. Yeah.
But and then whenever so I went back to Mirror, and then on their way out, there was a group of them outside as well, and they opened the door and they're like, "Smell your shite." Funny enough, yeah, Elrod wee bastards for a start.
Yeah.
But also, it's shite. Obviously, it's gonna smell.
Yeah.
And because I was in a bad mood when they, I was gonna be courteous and spray some air freshener because they leave some out for you. Didn't spray it. I just thought, fuck them.
No.
If you're gonna try to hurry me, I'm not gonna
Choke
have
on it?
time.
Yeah.
Choke on it. Yeah. Well, that's an insane thing to say to a group of 8-year-old girls.
While it's on my mind, do you want to just stop and check this quickly?
Yep.
We're back on.
Check for technical issues. 6 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, that's
While-
so rogue.
After I just explained my shit story as well.
I want to make sure we had your
Yeah, 'cause
poo
it-
story.
yeah.
Sorry, nearly slipped out there.
Flip me.
Your yite story there.
You're teetering on the edge there. Teetering on the edge.
Teasing you a wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we've got it. It's in the can, so that's alright.
So you're recently back from New Zealand.
I am indeed.
And here, high flyer,
High fly.
business class.
Business class. Who am I? No, I did not pay for it. I want to put that out there.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I absolutely would. We got upgraded. We flew to London in the morning, and then flew from London to Shanghai, and then Shanghai into New Zealand.
Which leg was the business?
The first leg, so London to it'd be awful. It was Belfast, London.
Yeah.
London to Shanghai, and I felt so. We arrived at London at like 9 in the morning, and our flight out of London wasn't at 9 at night. So we had a lot of the time to kill in London.
Yeah.
Had our luggage and signed up for this thing called Luggage Hero, which it's just a wee place to keep your luggage. Now, I thought it was like an actual building dedicated to keeping luggage.
It's like lockers,
in London.
probably.
It was like a corner shop, and the guy just chained them up in this corner shop, and I was like, I don't really feel safe leaving down there. Probably totally fine, but I was like,
What ethnicity was the guy who owned the corner shop?
not ours.
Yeah, right.
Not ours.
English?
Yeah, from mainland UK, yeah. And I just was not mad, and the guy was chatting us through it, and I was going, this kind of sounds like you're making this all up on the spot here. So went to get Shake Shack, because we don't really have it here. We don't. And
Great establishment, by the way. Their chips are great.
great. Well, we didn't even get to enjoy it. We got there, and there was a guy just off his face on drugs, like in the queue, like doing the like breaststroke on the floor and all. And I was like, this guy could stab us very quickly here. And my girlfriend turned to me and was like, can we go somewhere else? And I was like, yeah. So we were gonna go to Nando's, and then the guy followed us to Nando's. Not us specifically, but like just as soon as we left Shake Shack, he left it and just followed as well. We were like, flip sick. So we went to Five Guys. Which, you know what, still a great burger. Can't fault Five Guys.
Better than Shake Shacks.
It's yeah.
Five Guys probably one of the best you could get.
It's and you pay for it.
You do, but you see, if you just got a burger, you wouldn't really pay for it that much. Like, the
No.
burgers aren't that expensive. It's the
Yeah,
chips
and
where they get you.
The chips, to be fair, they give you a massive portion as well.
Yep.
Are
Are you going Cajun?
We did, but if I was to go again,
Not
I
Cajun.
wouldn't go Cajun.
The last time I was in Five Guys was in London, actually, and I was blocked, to be fair, and I can't remember if we went to go somewhere else and just ended up in Five Guys, but you know the peanuts they leave out? Mm-hmm. You know you can just eat them.
them?
No, but I mean you can just
with the
pick.
shell
Yeah,
on?
you can just, and it's nice.
I wouldn't do that.
You can though, and it's just salty. But it's
I
honestly,
do like a bit of salt, to be fair.
it's great. It's honestly like next time you're in Five Guys, just pick up a few. Probably
salty
look
nut.
insane.
Yeah, like an elephant. We salty nut.
Yeah, we salt. Pause.
You know what I'm like. But yeah, so like our plan was to sort of bop around London for ages. Just living our English lives, and then me and my girlfriend kind of looked at each other and we're like, want to go get those cases right now. Like so literally left the cases, went to Five Guys, ate a burger, and we're like, let's go get our cases right now. So went back on the tube to Paddington Station and got our cases back. And the guy was like, you were just here? And we were like, no, yeah, I know. But just kidding. Let's go. And went to Heathrow, and a lot of traveling, a lot of moving about. I was wearing, like, do you ever get, like, you put a travel fit on
Yep.
that is, like, grand if it was just what you were wearing that day or that evening, but, like, you're like, you're wearing this for the next.
Were you wearing sweats or were you wearing?
Sweats and a Stranger Things sweatshirt that I got from Primark. It don't even start. It's an impulse decision.
Which one, ban it or wearing it?
Both. To be honest, I was like, because it was very comfy, to be fair. And I was like, do you know what? I'll wear this. And then I was like, and I have like a Visual Antics black zip up fleece. And I was like, I'll wear this over the top. Bro, I don't know how the fashion police did not arrest me in London. Like, absolutely shocking. And we got the train from Paddington to Heathrow, the Heathrow Express, 50 quid. Nightmare. And then,
Wait, did you fly into Gatwick and then had to go to Heathrow?
yeah.
Nightmare.
Absolute nightmare. So took the train there, and I was like, the plane to Shanghai was a 12-hour flight, and then the Shanghai to Auckland was another 12-hour flight. So I was like, do you know what?
Going from business in one like 12-hour flight
to economy.
to economy, I would just I don't know what I would do. Probably.
Honestly, I felt like committing on 9/11. I was this close, and so we got to Heathrow, and I was like, you know what? Like, I felt horrendous. Like, I think it all hit me of like how much.
Yeah.
Like, because I'd done like a full day already. Like,
What was the layover in Shanghai?
8 hours.
That's not too bad. At least you're not going straight from like
Russian to get to another flight, and then no, it's China, not Russia, to be fair. And that was good. That was quality. But when we were in London getting ready to check in, it really hit me of like, I got up at like 4 this morning. It's now like 6, and I haven't even got on one of the big flights yet. Like, it's just tough. So I was like, if you've ever been on a long haul flight, like they give you like cheap headphones.
Never been on one.
You never been on a long haul flight?
Nope. I hate flying. Even like the Liverpool. Never mind. I hate flying.
So like, if you put like they give you like these really cheap headphones for like the flight entertainment.
Just getting the Shanghai accent there. Yo, entertainment.
No, know what I'm like. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be spending 24 hours on a plane here, I want headphones that are gonna be decent quality to like watch these movies on. So I went into like the Sony shop in the airport and just bought like a pair of like wired headphones, like 30 quid. And I was like, right, okay, do you know what? Needs must. So like I'm 80 quid down in headphones and a train ticket, plus like dinner and all this. I was like, flip sake. And we got up to the check-in desk, and the guy was like, yeah, we've actually overbooked the flight, so you've been moved to business class.
Was it you? Just you, or did Connie get it as well?
Connie got it as well, thankfully.
Oh,
we did.
What would have happened?
I think we probably would have had to take turns. Like,
can you do that in business?
I hope so. 6 hours and then swap. I don't know, but I
don't know if I'd be giving up now.
I wouldn't want to, but I feel like
if you were doing that though, like if you were taking turns, would you want the first 6 hours or the second 6 hours? I think you want the first, because
really?
And then go for the second 6 hours. Because then, like, you could probably sleep the first 6 hours, and then,
True.
but then you wouldn't really get the feel of like luxury.
That's right. My mum was like, "You gotta sleep. Like, take this opportunity to sleep." I was like, "I might never get business class again.
Yeah.
Why? There's no point in me sleeping here."
But also like you want to kind of like get yourself ready for the economy at least. You know what I mean?
My thought process was, if I did economy first, I have something to look forward to. I'm like, right, okay, a few more hours of this, and then I'm into like the luxury, and that's me for the rest of the flight. But thankfully they both got it, and I really felt rough in the queue to check in, and when he said it, like it all just went away. Because I was like, at least I know this first flight, like I'm in the best I can be. Like, so I was like, I think we get a lounge. Got a lounge. So it was like we were flying with China Eastern,
Right.
and I had looked up all like their entertainment, so like all the class movies, like the entire Hobbit trilogy on there that I actually had watched the first one before I went. So I was like, oh, what's the second two in the plane?
Yeah.
Unreal. And got to the lounge. Unlimited alcohol, unlimited drinks of like.
That's so wasted on you, though.
I know.
That's a fucking sin.
To be fair, I had a few beverages.
What did you have?
I had
Glass of milk.
cookie in a glass of semi-skimmed. I had a Jack and Coke, and I had beer, and I might have had something there. But I think I had those two things and went, I'm feeling I've got to slow down.
With the lack of sleep, to be fair, you would. But also,
Yeah.
see, it probably isn't the waste because, like, if you went heavy on the beers, then you're hungover for 8 hours,
Yeah.
and then you have to get another 12-hour flight.
And they had like a wee buffet and stuff. It was like,
A buffet.
yeah, the buffet in the lounge.
Oh, right, I thought you meant on the plane.
No, not the plane. In the lounge, I was like, oh, this will be good. But it was like chicken and broccoli bacon, like pasta bakes and stuff. Give me a burger and chips.
Give me a Goujon or something, yeah.
I was like, and then the like wee desserts and stuff. So like I was a happy boy, like,
Yeah.
And then boarded the flight. I have like a standard business class seat, like unbelievable. So I bought my girlfriend. One of the things she asked for Christmas was like this certain like eye mask.
Is it those red light face mask things?
No. It was like memory foam eye mask or something. So I bought her it, but then her parents also got her it for Christmas. Miscommunication, and glad I spent my money. And she was like, "We can take one each then." And I was like, "You know what? Perfect." Got to my business class seat. Because we were in business class, the headphones that were upgraded already, so I could have just taken the ones that were in business class, which was beyond frustrating because I spent 30 quid that I didn't need to spend.
Oh, but you would have had them at least for economy.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. But also more annoying, you can just take them because no one else is going to use them. So like, I could have just taken the headphones. But they give you like jammies and like what did I say? Like jammies.
They give you jammies. Don't want me. I'm from Primark. Are lovely.
And wee slippers and like a blanket and all. And I was like, this is unreal.
You can shower, can't you? Or is that first class?
Not in our plane. Don't have a shower.
Oh, Trumps.
I know, scumbags. That's Chinese.
Is there a bar you could sit at though?
No, there wasn't.
No,
that's like Eddie had. Like, my goodness. Ours wasn't. So it's like some flights you get like there's 2 decks. Ours was just the 1 deck. The other like so we were business class. First class we walked past it. Was probably a room similar to this size. Like, and you had your like big double
for
bed.
Each person,
like
what
crazy. But sat down. They took your order for your lunch or your dinner. Sorry,
that was definitely a load of shite, like, wasn't it?
So I got a steak.
That's insane.
Yeah, I got a steak, and then starter was like raw beef or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Like
steak tartare?
No, beef finoon or something. I don't know. Not a clue. It was just Chinese.
Filet mignon?
Filet mignon, perhaps.
It's not Chinese, it's French.
Is it?
Oh.
Well, it looked Chinese.
I wasn't. Nope, not going to say it.
And then, like, I chose cheese and crackers for dessert. Just like how pompous can you get, like, sitting in the air? Also,
what was the other option though?
There was like a chocolate cake, and I thought it said on the menu like cheese crackers. It was chocolate cake plus cheese and crackers. If you want.
Right.
But it was more to pick one or the other. I thought it was chocolate cake, and if you want cheese and crackers, we can give you cheese and crackers as well. So I was like, yeah, they came around with cheese and crackers. I was like, yeah, 100%. And then they just didn't come around again with chocolate cake. It wasn't bad cheese. But
not bad cheese.
But the in-flight entertainment was horrendous.
Really?
None of the movies that I had looked at were on.
What were we talking? You sent me a video of them. I remember little Chinese films.
There was loads of Chinese films, and I thought
the Asian cinema is great though.
But I was like, I was so frustrated because I was like, when I'm in a big long haul flight, I'm looking for like classic, just
Yeah.
blockbuster, like just turn my brain off film. So I was like, I'm not watching any of these Chinese films. Plus, all the descriptions are in Chinese, so I don't even know what they are. And then so I watched like the first half of Avatar.
The new one or the first one?
First one. First half of like Avengers Endgame, and then like just pottered about, like slept.
Harry Potter was on it?
No. You're good. No wonder you're doing Limelight next week. You are good. You are good. That's top quality.
Did you like that one? Did you?
Harry Potter about. Yeah. So no, did you see how? No, I had to put this in the group chat. Trump's name's on. Mention one Harry. Don't worry about it.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
What did you
in
just
the group
say?
chat the other day? I put in the Trump's name is mentioned more times than
yeah.
than Harry Potter.
And see all the ones
everybody's
defending
made
it.
fun of me for it.
See the ones who are defending it and are like, oh, why would Harry Potter's name be in the actual book? It's like, what are you talking about?
It's the main character.
You watch the film and they're like, Harry Potter every 3 minutes.
You're a wizard, Harry.
In the first film, everyone's like, oh, this is Harry Potter.
We can't get enough of them.
And like, oh my god, it's Harry
It's
Potter.
borderline grooming in the first film.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is.
So the in-flight entertainment was awful. I slept loads, but I put the eye mask on.
Does it go into a wee bed and all for you?
Goes right back, like literally back flat into bed, and I had my eye mask on, and must have been moving during the sleep or whatever, and took it off, and woke up at one stage, and it's like, where's that eye mask? Can't find this eye mask anymore. And the toilet's very nice. Went to the toilet, came back, and was like looking all over my eye mask, and Connie was like, "Where's that eye mask? Like, we need to get that eye mask." I was like, "What?" And I looked. This is true story. Looked to the person that was sitting in front of me. They had it on. I was like, "What?" Like, because I was like, "How rogue to just find an eye mask on the floor and be like, oh sweet, and put it on." But like, girl, like our age.
Yeah.
So I was like, "What?" So I went. To
Was she
the toilet.
sleeping with it on as
She was
well?
sleeping with it on. So I was like, I can't do. I just lift this off her face because like, imagine like. They left it off, she opens her eyes.
Yeah, why is it the first thing you go to? Why would you not wake her up first?
I was like, I don't want to disturb her either, but also like that's my So I went to the toilet and Connie was like, I'll say to her when she wakes up. So I was like, right, okay. So I went to the toilet and the girl woke up, and Connie said there, she was like, you haven't seen like a pink memory foam eye mask? And promise you, the girl goes, no, like I've got,
Was it still
I've
on?
got mine, and held hers up. I was
Yeah.
like, I've got mine, but like I haven't seen any other one. And like Connie showed me her phone and like typed it all out and told me this because like didn't want to talk and she's like,
Yeah.
but I was like, that is a barefaced lie because like I got it off Amazon, like memory foam eye mask. It's identical to the one I've had on my
Yeah.
head for 3 hours. I now can't find mine, and you've magically produced one. Of course it's ours. What are you talking about? No, she was traveling alone, so part of me thinks maybe she like panicked and was like, "Oh no," and like, because you know,
You're not going to admit it, like, are
yeah,
you really?
You're not gonna be like, "Yes, this is yours," and I've been sleeping with it for 6 hours. So like, I was like, so I was doing that thing like talking loudly when you know they can hear you. So when the fight was coming, I was like, "Where is that eye mask?" Like, checked everywhere, can't find it. Like, it must be here somewhere. Thinking like, "Come on ahead here," like, own up.
Yeah.
And then she just walked on. I was like, part
So
of me
you
was
stole it?
She stole it. So I was like, because part of me was like, I could be like, "Here, that's ours."
Yeah.
But then also, like, if she just says,
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's mine."
Yeah.
I can't really argue with it. You know what I mean? So you gotta just be like, okay, take her at face value. Because then she could be like, I brought this on the flight. You've lost yours.
Where was she
Sorry.
from?
England.
Oh, she was flying business.
Business.
Flying business to China.
The Blitz. And doesn't make sense. So we got off at Shanghai, and she was by herself. She didn't know where she was going, so she tied along with us the whole time, thinking,
No way.
You need us now, don't you?" No, not for too long. Probably for 20 minutes. Like just walking through like the customs and stuff.
Yeah.
And Connie kept looking at me, and I was looking at her. Like, we're both side-eyeing each other. Like, this girl she's got our property and has lied to us, but now she needs us. But made it through Shanghai Airport. Didn't really like Shanghai Airport in that, like, bit full on.
Is all of it in Chinese?
Yeah, funny enough. Yeah.
But like, I just wouldn't know. Like, you know the way when
No,
you go to like
no,
a
to be
European
fair.
country, they have like a few different.
To be fair, they have a lot of, like, English speakers that are directing, like
Oh, really?
Like,
You just see a white guy and they're like,
international transfers and stuff like that.
not in that accent though.
No, to be fair, there was one guy who was in charge of to do customs and security when you get there, and there was one guy, like older gentleman, like in his late 40s maybe,
Not that old.
Sorry, older than us. Older, late 40s, and he was directing like all the traffic for the queue, and he was, you go this way, you go this way, and he got a message on his phone. He just looked at his phone, full anime, big titty golf screensaver, and I was like, that is so mad. Like, that is, because like, obviously there's a bit of a stereotype that they all love it over there, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is genuinely insane. That is just
Anime is Japanese, by the way, Daniel. Are you saying that they're all the same?
No. Just
Did you just say they look the same?
yeah, people love anime as well, don't they?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
This guy did anyway. He loved it, and he showed. I was like, I is so mad. But went up, but like back in Belfast or like even in London or whatever, it would be like, please take your luggage out of the bag or whatever, or take your liquids out of the bag, whatever.
Take your luggage out of the bag.
Take your luggage out of the bag.
And your clothes
Pointless.
everywhere.
Yeah. Take your liquids out of the bag, please. Whereas here it was like, if you don't take your liquids out of the bag, like you'll be detained and all that stuff. And I was like, this is mad. But then did like 8 hours in Shanghai, which was, to be fair, okay, and that we were a bit delayed coming in, so it was closer to like 6 and 6-7, and we I love that so much. I love doing 6-7.
You are like 12.
I love it. Like, I do love it. And
What's this football top? What is
I
it?
got it in New Zealand. It's
Is it an Aussie Rules top or something?
No, it's a brand called Spencer.
Right,
Isn't
I
it
like
nice?
it. Yeah, no, it is nice. Yeah.
Got it in a shop in New
Does
Zealand.
it say
called,
Spencer on the back?
Yeah.
It makes it look like
Yeah.
you like a player called
Yeah,
Spencer.
Number 8 as well, but I don't know. The
Definitely a football team.
It could be, to be fair. I do love it. And I love football top as well. But I got it in a shop in New Zealand called General Pants.
General Pants?
Yeah. It's like
Not to be confused with Commander Trunks.
yeah, very good. New Jimmy Store character, Commander Trunks, and so the second flight was the worst thing ever. Like
talk to me about economy. Like, is it like, how packed in are you? Like, surely there's a bit more give. Like,
so
a bit
like
more.
if you imagine this seat,
Yeah.
the seat in front of you is probably here. Like,
I'm sure it doesn't bother me.
So
I'm more concerned about the width of the seats. Like,
with okay for us in that, because me and Connie were together, we were able to put the armrest up.
yeah.
So like
bit of cuddling action.
bit of cuddling action, bit of
You allowed to do
smooching. You can, but we didn't. In
the eyes of the Lord, I mean. I don't mean the
cuddling.
airline. Yeah.
Yeah, we're okay. We've got the security checks for that. The clearance, the access and I's done, and we have you filled out an access man?
Loads of times, mate.
Yeah.
I've had to do it so many times.
Yeah,
I had to work in the ice bowl and all, and I have to get like safes because you're with kids. You have to get safeguarded and all.
Okay.
Here, squeaky clean. Haven't caught me yet.
Haven't got you yet. Yeah,
and then when I was working in the ombudsman, I had to get a full pillar check.
Oh
So
really?
yeah.
I had to get one done for working with kids in like church.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
for youth groups and stuff. Didn't pass it. No, I'm joking. Just to make that clear, I did. But
If there's any religious people from your church watching, I definitely think they've switched off by now.
yeah, 100%. That first story, you go to the toilet, they knocked it off. But yeah, the second flight was tight going.
Really?
I didn't really sleep. Connie threw up.
Oh my!
Into the sick bag. She was like,
Was it turbulence or what?
there was turbulence, but like I was like, put yourself together. Like, no, to be fair,
I'm with her on that one. I hate
the
turbulence.
Chinese food they gave us wasn't like what you'd find in the Lucky Dragon. up
It's
the
hardly
road.
going to be a salt and chili chicken.
No.
Like,
It was like dim sum and like that was the only one I actually knew the name of. There was other stuff I was.
dim sum's like tapas, is it not
It
though?
was a bit like it was
Like, is it like dumplings?
it was no. We got like what I would describe as gloop,
Nice.
just in like a bowl. And they were like, nah. Connie had it and then threw up 15 minutes later. So I was like, there you go. And they give you for breakfast. They give you this omelette with like a sausage. I've never seen a sausage that looks so much like a penis in my entire life. It's just so penis like. Sure, I gobbled up, didn't I? And
Best sausage I've ever had, actually.
Connie didn't even see me raise it in my mouth.
Didn't even touch the side, just swallowed it whole.
Hoovered it up. Flew through the air. But yeah, she's tapped me. I was watching The Martian with Matt Damon.
Great film.
Yeah, not with Matt Damon, to be fair, he was in it. And,
When we went to go see that when it first came out in the cinema, and we were dope smokers back then, and I was so stoned. I turned around to my mate and I said, "Is this a true story?"
him making potatoes and all. The bit at the end where he's like, they catch him in the big
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, I was watching that and she just tapped me and was like, I'm going to throw up. And I was
A second time?
No, sorry, this
was
was the
the
first
first
time.
time?
She was like, I'm gonna throw up. I was like, yeah. She was like, no, I'm gonna be sick. I need a sick bag. So I ripped up one of the sick bags, and she's bokes in the sick bag. So I was like, what do I do?
Have a
here?
bit of dignity. Go to this fucking toilet.
Well,
like.
that's it. That was it. So I broke into the sick bag. And I was like, flip sick. So I took a sick bag, and I was cautious, like, does this stink for other passengers around me? So I walked
What
up.
are you meant to do with it though?
Exactly. So I walked up to the flight attendant, and I went, hi, my girlfriend's just been sick in 47E there. And she looked me dead in the eyes and went, okay. Like, what do you, she goes, what do you want us to do?
You're just holding the
And I
bag of
went,
sick.
well, here's the bag. I don't know if you guys have like a, which looking back, to be fair, what are they going to do? But I was like,
Well, did they not get dispose of it? Like,
well, I was like, well, I understand taking the sick, but I thought like, if she'd have just, like, I didn't, like, if she'd just thrown up in her lap, like,
Yeah.
surely you have a, like, cleaning supplies and stuff, or
Yeah.
whatever. So she was like, they were like, do you want, does she want some napkins? I was like, I suppose so, like, so, and hot water, so I and then just,
did they take the bag though at least?
yeah, I took it back.
Thank God. I imagine she just was
sold
sick with
it for the rest of the flight. But yeah, we got there. We were staying with Aaron, who directed Bombs Away with me and like just Dolcast for ages. So he was living there at the minute, and staying with him, and it was great crack. It must be said. It was actually
Warm? What was the temperature like?
roasting, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like,
It's their summer, in fairness,
yeah,
isn't it?
so it was like you were putting factor 50 on. You weren't even touching 30. Like you were just straight to the factor 50. Actually didn't get up to loads of hijinks, to be fair.
You, of all people, Michael?
Me, but, like,
That's so surprising.
I don't mind a bit of hijinks. We did 3 escape rooms when we were there.
Oh my God.
Here, unreal crack.
Why is there so many escape rooms in Auckland?
Well, there's one place has like 6 different rooms.
You went back for more?
came 3 times.
The first one was so good. I was like, I wonder what else to have in there.
I actually, when you're booking, you can leave a comment. We were like, here last night. We did it 2 nights in a row. We're like, it was here last night, loved it. So back for more tonight. Send it off. But it was great crack. And
Did
then
you escape like?
escaped every time, no bother. To be fair, all of them were great. One of them, you had to rob a bank. One of them, you were a spy, and you were in like the spy safe room, and there was like wardrobes, and you opened the wardrobe, and obviously like there was clothes and like just the back of the wardrobe. When you put a certain code in, it unlocked the door, so you pushed and walked through the wardrobe and all, and doing all of them. I was like, this is unreal.
I've never done an escape room. I think I quite like it.
I would actually, I came back home, and I was like, you know what, I need to book one of these. Not by
We'll go to
myself.
Prison Island next week.
Yes, let's do it.
I didn't even need to think about it.
The Brewers.
I don't think it's an escape room. I think it's more like activities, isn't it?
Challenging, which you know what, not for me. But like, see, like a custom escape room of like,
I don't think they're not going to be that good here, are they? Is there any good ones here?
definitely like a Game of Thrones one. Or
No, there actually is a Game of Thrones one.
Yeah, probably. And I'd done one here before, but it was like upstairs of like this boy's house, pretty much. It was,
I was just had to get out of his house.
dodgy enough. You had to beat him to death.
You have an hour. If you don't get out in an hour,
You're
it's
starting to pass me.
You
You're
don't want
dropping,
to know.
you're dropping your shorts. But yeah, it was fairly tame. Went to the South Island. It's like you have to get a flight within New Zealand to go somewhere else.
Fucking hell, you'll have a good flight, do
I
you?
know.
Don't you?
Only like 30 minutes, so
That's
like not too bad.
They've done a full-on commercial airliner, is it like?
No. The airport is basically like a bus terminal. Like,
No, but like, what was the plane like?
it was. No, to be fair, it was like a normal sized plane.
All right, okay.
But because you're just flying from Auckland Airport, but like then when you got to the airport at Queenstown in the South Island, it was literally like a wee bus terminal. But we did lugs, which are like,
Fuck's that?
you ever see those be like Mario Kart things?
Oh yes, to go down the hill.
Yeah,
The wee go-karts.
yeah, did those. They were great crack. And then we were rented a car. So I was driving on New Zealand.
What side of the road did they drive on?
Same as ours. It's pretty much
Really?
yeah,
That's
exact
pretty
same.
handy, like.
And all the cars are automatic, and all had Apple CarPlay. So like it was just
And they're not mad drivers, there, I would say.
not mad, but the conditions are mad in terms of like you'll be up a mountain driving, like just going around in sort of loops, and there'll be no barrier at the side of this mountain.
Oh, I would have a fucking panic attack.
Connie will be like, look at this, and I'll be like, yeah, but like I could easily kill us. Like, like if I just put my foot down, if I was the brake and put my foot down the accelerator, I could have thrown us off the mountain. So like I was nervous enough driving, but like after like an hour, you were like, okay, we can put music on now. It was like, I had a strict no music policy for the first hour, or until I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing here. But also like the roads would be like, just we rented a car for a day, and then at one stage it like we took a turn on, like after you got out of the airport, it was like, okay, go straight for like 63 miles. And then
That's
you're-
mental.
And then you'll be there. So like, all right, okay. So like, but most beautiful place like in the world.
And you went to see the Hobbit, or the Lord of the Rings stuff, and all.
Hobbit, and it was I nearly shed a tear and all. And I honestly I only watched those movies for the first time last year.
Really, Lord of the Rings?
And I mean like November last year. So like
you're a Star Wars guy, aren't you?
I love Star Wars, and so like, but like, see just being there and being like, oh, this is where all these guys actually were like, making these like mad. And then we got a boat at one stage to another part of the like New Zealand, like a wee island, and it was. I did think I thought I was gonna die, like like seriously, like choppy, like we actually were like being taken off the water at one stage and crashing down.
Oh my god!
Did a bunch of karaoke as well.
Yeah, what songs we hit me with?
A lot of Oasis. So Don't Look Back in Anger, Wonderwall, bit of Somber. Posted that thinking this will blow up overnight. 12 likes, and then just the hits, like we bit of Robbie Williams. Take that. So
is this all sober karaoke too?
No. To be fair. One night was after one of the escape rooms. After one of the escape rooms, I was. Have you ever had a Deserano and Coke?
Yes, I'm a big Deserano fan. Deserano and cranberry as well. Unbelievable.
So I love it when it tastes like Dr Pepper.
Yep.
So Aaron had never heard of Deserano and Coke. So one night we were going for a few drinks, and I said, "Have you ever had Deserano and Coke?" He said no. I went, "Change your life."
Yep,
and I've put him onto it.
It's the nicest drink ever.
Like John the Baptist, like would not be like a big drink guy.
It's because it's so sweet, but it's also. Do you know how many calories there is? That's such shite information. Do you know how many calories there is in a shot of Deserano?
Is there something wrong?
110.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is that loads?
Yes, for like
a wee shot.
I think so. Yeah. Because like a pint has like 200. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean,
that's only like a wee. And are you going full sugar Coke?
We were for the first like week probably, and that's the only way I thought it worked was like need to be full sugar Coke and like Deserano to taste like Dr Pepper. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try Diet or Coke Zero here because this will kill me. And it would taste the same. So
yeah, it's the exact same. Cranberry is the one I would suggest as well.
Is it Dr Pepper as well?
Yeah, basically. Oh really? Pretty much. It's weird though because why does it taste like cherry when it's almonds?
I know.
You know
Yeah, is that what it is?
It's an almond stroke marzipan liqueur.
It's lovely.
It's great. It's great.
And that's coming from a guy that would, as you say, man like cloth.
Yep. Many beers drank, or just Deserano and Cokes?
Got some Ronas in. Kept saying, oh, I think I'm feeling the coronavirus going on here.
Yep, bring that back.
Yeah, I love that pattern. A few symptoms
3 years later, mate.
I'd be on the balcony and I'd be like, I think I have a few symptoms of the coronavirus here. I'm going to cut a line. A few beers drank. Like they had really cheap cocktails as well on like the viaduct, like kind of strip kind of thing.
Yep.
Not a strip at all.
A viaduct, you say?
Yeah.
A bridge?
Not a bridge. They call it the viaduct, but it's not a bridge. It's
wankers.
It would be the
equivalent. Bloody hell, get the fucking viaduct.
It's the equivalent of going to Carrickfergus Harbour.
Did you see any, what do you call them, Maori?
Like the people?
Yeah, like the natives?
Yeah. Like
with the big mad tattoos and all?
Yeah, but like, if I'm completely honest, more Chinese people there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, everywhere you went, there was Chinese people.
I suppose it's close for them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's close enough. So, like, but, like, not actually a lot of, like, native people. We went to this place called Wahiki Island, which was just, like, mad. Like, one of the coolest places I've ever been. Just because, like, Wade Island, 40-minute ferry away, like, 10,000 people live there, collect their own rainwater. There's one cinema that has, like, 20 seats in it, one screen, like, they show, like, one film a day. And then, like, our tour guide, we did, like, ziplining there. And our tour guide was saying, like, oh, like, there's those people that live on this island that, like, will get the ferry every day. And because they work in Auckland, and they'll just get the ferry every day, like that's their commute. Which I was like, do you know what?
Is that the scary boat?
No, the scary boat was crossing the same like body of water, but like the just the weather that day was insane. So like the waves were mad choppy, and I remember like Connie was
sick, man. The waves were mad choppy, bro.
You're mad, lad. And me and Connie were on the boat, and like it was properly bumping up and down, and she'd be okay with boats, and I'd be okay with boats, and I was like, "There's nothing to worry about here." But there was one stage we like went up and like sounded like we cracked on like a rock or something, and I went, we were sitting opposite each other. And I'm, come on, sit beside me. Come on, just hold each other here in case we all die.
Was one of you sitting backwards on the boat?
She was, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's just mental.
Yeah, I actually
was the captain? Was he freaking out?
So people were walking about and stuff, and then at one stage he basically just screamed over the intercom like, "Everybody, sit down, don't move." And I texted my brother at the time, and I was like, "Don't tell mum, but."
I might die
we
here.
We're close to death here in this boat. And
how long was the boat ride?
10 minutes. So
felt like an hour.
If it had been any longer, I would have been worried. But I was like, you know what? Like, as soon as we get another 3-4 minutes across here, we're fine. But yeah, do you know what? It was a nice holiday to just relax.
How many weeks were you away for?
21 days, I think.
3 weeks.
No, sorry, 21 days, but 19 in Auckland, the travelling days.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was lovely, and I would definitely go back, but not for years.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. But I'd go back probably 10 years maybe.
The flight home must have been absolutely horrific.
Bro, the first flight was okay in that I slept.
Faster on the way back?
No longer. No,
oh my god!
Closer to 13, and I slept on the way back for the first flight, most of it. So that was pretty grand. And then the second flight, I was in the
What was the layover in Shanghai the second time?
Only 3 hours.
Oh, so you don't want that.
Well, I was thinking, you know what? The closer we get back on this next plane, the closer I am to the house. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, right, it's fine. And the second flight, I was in the window seat, Connie in the middle, and then this random girl. And I would be weird about being especially if they're sleeping and stuff.
Yeah.
Even if I'm busting for the toilet, I'm like, I don't want to ask because you sleep. I don't want to wake you up. And it was 12 hours, 45 minutes or something. And 6 hours in, I was I hadn't moved. And I was like, I can't sit on, mentally, I was like, I cannot sit here for another 6 hours. It will kill me. So I had to just be sorry, I need to get up here and stretch my wee legs. Couldn't sleep. Watched Wall-E, Coco, just
the fuck's Coco?
It's a Pixar film.
Well, I don't even know that one.
Really? It was nice enough. It was break your heart. And then I watched Avengers 1 or something, just trying to stuff turn your brain off and just watch it. But then at one stage it tells you the time on the screen. At one stage the time jumped up by half an hour, and I was like, oh. You're literally counting in the minutes, and then it jumps up, and you're like, I'm further away than I was half an hour ago. But no, it was great chip.
Great chip.
Did have a chip when I was out there, to be fair. But
you didn't have one chip?
No, I did have a chip.
Oh, right.
I basically lived off burgers and chips. There was a place literally just called Beer and Burger.
Class.
Does what it says in the tin.
Yeah.
Bought a bottle of beer, 5 NZDs, which is about £2.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what we meant to ask, actually. What's the prices of things
But it really depends where you went.
Yeah.
Some places you'd be going, oh, this is a rip. But then, other places were cocktails for $10, which is $4.50.
Oh.
So, it was pretty good, that sense. Do you know what I mean? But
if I'm traveling for 24 hours, I want a fucking £5 pint at least.
Plus, they're not taking the mick either. They're making the cocktails and stuff in front of you, and they're using proper stuff, and they're doing proper measurements. They're not.
See, it's not a big tourist destination, to be fair, is it really?
Auckland itself probably isn't.
Yeah, because you're so far away.
But the South Island would be in that. It's the maddest place ever. That's where all Lord of the Rings and stuff is shot.
Oh, is that where? Alright, okay.
Yeah, so loads of people they offer a load of tours and stuff.
How much was it for the tour?
So the tour was about 120 GBP.
Holy fuck!
But not that this makes it much better. So that was your transport from Auckland to there, which is about 2.5 hours away. And then, so there and back. And then it'd be mad if it was just there. Good luck, guys. And then got
just live in the shower.
And then got your lunch included there. You ate in the shower. And then got...
In one of the fucking the hobbit holes?
They put a big marquee tent up.
Oh.
But looked...
Can you not go into one of the houses?
You can. You can go in. They've renovated 2 of them. So you can go in and see them all.
Get an extension done on them.
Yeah, minimalist.
Crushed velvet and all.
Crushed velvet. Smacked out. But it
big
was...
TV on the wall.
Big poster Tommy Shelby.
Tommy Shelby.
Dog and like a piggy blinder shot. Dark days ahead. But the sun will shine. But that's the worst thing ever. I'm always in Abbey Centre, not always in Abbey Centre, but like in Abbey Centre and see like.
I thought you were bored.
Yeah, dogs with bowler hats and all. Guns, and like, what are we doing here? Yeah, shower was mad. And you got like a free pint in the. I say free pint. You paid 120 quid.
Yeah,
it's in there like, yeah, it was really good. But like, nothing. Did a gig out there.
Did you?
Yeah, a gig.
How'd it go?
A place called the Classic. It was okay. So like here, I would find like if a joke dies my whole like, it would be. It's easy enough to recover it and be like, oh, fair enough, or like, don't worry about it, or whatever it is. You do that out there, like, they just don't care. Like, like if your joke dies, it dies. You can't recover it. Which I was like, oh, flip, that's mad. It was weird so I was gigging on their version of like Kill Your Darlings, so like new material night. There's a guy I was chilling with in the green room, chatting to him, and then I was like, I followed him after. And
were they all from New Zealand? All Kiwis?
And he followed me back, and I was like, oh my goodness, like you're like quite well known here. I had like 25,000 followers. Yeah. And I was like, oh flip, like you're like wow. And then we went to the cinema to see Marty Supreme when we were out there, and there was a Burger King ad, and he was the guy in it. He was playing all three people in the ad, and I was like, oh, I was gigging like an actual guy here. Like people know this guy. A guy called David. I forgot his last name, but everybody was nice enough. There was one guy. I'm not thinking anybody particular here for the sake of the camera. Do you know like that type of comedian that like thinks they are like hot bleep and like
oh my god, you're so fucking Christian,
hot poo like and
oh my, that's disgusting. That's not even nice.
Big hot steamy poo. They think they're unreal. Yeah. And he said something like, yeah, there's people I didn't do well the other week, and the people didn't really like the jokes, but like I know I'm funny, so like I don't really care. and I thought to myself, oh, you are that guy. Like, you're the worst person.
You're one of those two guys.
Like yeah, but like even like I was dropping in obviously from Ireland, like wasn't in on the lineup. So like when I've done that before in other countries, like usually someone like the MC will be like, you know. Like when I was in France, the MC.
Oh, we've got the little boy here. He's coming all the way from
so bad, even worse. The guy was English, but like living in Paris.
Yeah,
and
was and he was set. And he goes, the Kanye West song.
He was Chinese. So there you go. Do that. What do you wish? And he introduced me. He was like, next up, dropping in, we have Irish superstar Daniel Houston. And I died my hole for like 10 minutes. So bad. But yeah, so like the whole time we were in Auckland, like Aaron would just quote it, but like Irish superstar Daniel Houston. But like this guy, it was like the actual venue was nicer than any venue here, I think.
Really?
In terms, it was like unreal, like walk on music, lovely spotlight followed you, like the green room. It was like kind of like a really small grand opera house, and that like the green room was like right behind the stage, and you walk down like stage steps and onto the stage. Really, really nice. And the guy was just like, next up, Daniel Houston. And I was like, usually maybe someone would say like,
he's from Ireland.
He's from Ireland, he's dropping in, like, you know, he's not usually here. So I had to come out and explain all that myself and be like, oh yeah, and like, yeah,
I'm not usually here.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not usually here.
Big crowd in it?
Yeah, 70 in maybe.
That's pretty big.
So I was like, it was really good. Some stuff worked. Know the Beetlejuice bit I do?
Yeah.
They hated it so bad. They really hated it.
They hate it here as well.
Not wrong. Not wrong. They really did not.
What bits did they love?
Then there was like, at the start I was like, anybody else visiting? And it was like, oh, we're from England. I was like, I'm from Ireland, like, you guys, like, stole half our country, even though that's not the way I sprung it off. But I was like, but they loved it, to be fair. I was like, that's good. And then they enjoyed Parkinson's bit and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Like, they really did not like Beetlejuice.
Did the Burger King guy kill?
He did pretty well, to be fair. He did pretty well. Some people were an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Like Aaron and Connie watched the show, and there was it's funny because people talk like a big talk in the green room, and you're like, oh, I wonder what these guys are like. These big hitters here. are dying on their hole. Like,
It's just came into my head. The first time I did Moddens, very first time I ever did a gig, I was speaking to two guys. I won't say who they are. One of them was an English. Yeah. One of them was an English guy, and was talking like, "Oh, I've done gigs in London, done it all over." And I goes, "Fuck, this guy's a pretty big deal." And then there was a guy coming up from Dublin, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm going around all of Ireland like touring at the minute." And I was like, "Fuck me, these guys must be like," and like, "How the fuck have I like? Why am I here?" And then they went up and ate absolute shite.
The first time, well, I don't want to narrow it down too much. One of the first times I gigged, there was a guy chatting to me before Madden's, and I was like, "This boy must be like not like top level, but like."
Do I know him?
Yeah. Must be like
it might be the same fella, to be fair.
He's from here.
Right.
It was like it must be like a really good club comic, like just about the place doing like a lot of stuff. Bro, what, like, genuinely one of the worst things I've ever seen. I was like genuinely to the point I was really nervous, like so nervous for my first gig, and to the point this guy was so bad that I was like, do you know what, the pressure's off me, but
yeah.
If I match that, then that's okay. it's okay. Shout out that guy.
But people might think that we're saying this and we're like, oh, we think we are something. It's not the case at all. These are the very first gigs.
I am tribe.
I'm all right, to be fair. People in Rathcoole wouldn't agree though, but I fucking
how was that?
The worst gig I've ever done in my life.
Really? Out of ideas on Tuesday, I started and I was like, some new bits here, like, I'm looking forward to these. I think these could do really well. First half, oh my goodness, I was picking it up and eating it, like, it was awful. so bad. And second half was alright, to be fair. I was happy enough with the second half, but like first half, I walked off. Someone I went to school with and I'll come to watch, and I walked off. I couldn't even look at him. It was so bad. And he was like, yeah, it was great. And I was like, don't even lie to me. Like, I text Kieran all the next day. I was like, brother, like, you gotta be honest with me. Like, how bad was that last time? But no, it was alright. Second half was better. But
I have to the Lark gig. Shout out the Lark gig in Lisburn. Alan Byrne books it.
Oh, good man. Pass it me. Good man, Alan. How long have I known you?
I'm doing that at the end of the month, and there's a fella coming who went to my school, coming with his girlfriend and his man dad. I was like, your man's gonna hate me.
Yeah. Because Connie said before, but like, oh, my mum and dad might go to this gig, and I thought, please don't, like, please do not. Because like,
have they seen you perform?
No.
Have your man dad?
My dad has. My mum won't go. Not out of bad.
It's just everyone else she's worried about.
It's everyone else. I think she would describe the plate. Not, she hasn't done this, but if I was guessing, she would describe like comedy gigs as a den of iniquity. She's actually not. She's not that full on. That makes me sound like she's whipping me when I get home and all for saying the word piss. But like she
whipping you with her piss.
No, whipping me for saying the word piss. I'd be mad if her piss was that durable. Could strike me. But
what's she drinking like?
She would just like I think she would feel uncomfortable most like, especially like if I was on a lineup with like a more raunchy,
I get up and start talking about A's,
or like people like talking about like vaginas and their penises and all, like they're like, oh, I hate that. And I remember after B Team, my dad sent me like. My dad came to that and was like, that was great, but like your mum would have hated that. She said to me, when you do the waterfront, I'll go to that. And I'm like, oh, cheers. So, cheers. You'll never see me before then. Good stuff. Cheers, mum. Thanks very much. But
I think my mum and dad both seen me a couple of times. Well, the last time my mum went to see me was the Duns gig. Yep, when Kieran Franco said that. Horrible joke.
That was so funny.
And then my dad's been there a couple. My dad's went to no joke the first time. And then McGranny's seen me like twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one from Spain comes over for it. 50 odd, like, but she can have a laugh. Like, no, I'm a Lars is 60 odd. Yeah, she was 50 like 10 years ago. in her 60s now.
What age are you? 26?
7. Yeah. So like, she had me young. She didn't have me young. She had my dad young, and then my dad had me young. So it's fucking a domino effect of. That's 49 this year.
49,
the 35 minutes.
49, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. I was to the miles there. I was like, "Your granny have your dad." And she was 10. No,
she was actually 17 or 18.
Okay,
so it was. But yeah, and back in those days, like, you know what I mean. Don't look down your nose at me, you fucking Presbyterian bastard.
Not at all.
I know they weren't even married. Ugh.
My mum was 36 then. She was like 24.
She was 40.
Yeah, no, my mum was like 24 or something.
What was I saying there? Oh, I'm a granny. Yeah, but it's like you sort of get a bit conscious of what you say, I suppose. But then you're like, fuck them, they're not my target audience.
Yeah, I there's some jokes and I'm like, oh, my mum would hate that. But then I'm also like, there's other comedians that like she would find really funny.
Yeah, who you would.
You know what? I just know she'd love Michael McIntyre. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he is the funniest ever. Like, yeah, none of that's by him. Like,
yeah,
that's so, you know, Michael McIntyre's big show. She'd be like, oh, unreal.
Sign me up.
I love what he does and spin the wheel and all. But no, like I don't know. It's just like. But my dad, would be very supportive with it. I don't know why I'm getting so into it. Like,
it's all right, mate. Open up.
You're getting a bit emotional. No, she would definitely like if I really begged her to be like, I really want you to come to this gig, she'd come to the gig. But,
yeah,
like, she would.
Ticket sales aren't going too well for out of ideas.
Please come to this gig. But she'd like ordinarily choose not to. My granny,
yeah,
would have a heart attack. Like really have a heart attack. Yeah, I remember. Shout out to my granny if she's watching. I posted the bollocks joke I do.
Yeah.
On Instagram, and she messaged my dad, and I was like,
it's not even that bad either.
We're saying the word bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just really not that bad. But you know what? Different generation, so no hard feelings. Can't blame them. You know.
That's true.
You know, Presbyterian generation when they were growing up, you'd be murdered for that sort of.
I don't even know. I dread to think what words you could even say.
You'd be lucky to get away with flip.
Me.
I was thinking, frig. Mate, if I said frig now, my mum and dad were like, ah.
To be fair, I don't really swear to my ma. Like I would say shite or like, no, it would be shite would be the main one.
I would drop the occasion. I'm not saying here, but I don't want to be on record, but I would drop that the odd time.
You drop a shite?
Yeah, well,
I'd say you do, mate.
But also the word.
6 last night.
I would say I said the word the odd time. You know, just feeling dangerous. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, I wouldn't say like fucking name. But when I'm on PlayStation, I'm like a trooper because I'm getting into it. Like,
yeah.
If she's up the stairs, she'd be like, "Hey," I'm like, "Sorry, mummy."
Sorry, mummy. I was gonna say something else. Can't even remember what it was. A good crack, Daniel, for a podcast.
Yeah,
I know, flip's sick. Flip's sick. That's what I was gonna say. That's literally reminded myself. It's the new podcast idea. I was thinking of calling it Flip Sick.
Yeah. Because you would get monetized, no problem.
Monetized, no problem, but also like I appeal to that niche. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of like, it does what it says in the tin, but also like wet wipes. Yeah, that's also a good name for the podcast. Wet wipes. It was either that. It's between that or Daniel Houston Loves It.
Tell the people about the podcast.
So, me and Denzi recorded a pilot for my new podcast, like in November or something last year. It's not February. But we did say on it. Who knows when this come out? It'll be out this week. If this goes out in the what day did you say? Monday. If this goes out Monday, it'll probably be out on the Thursday or something like that. So whatever day. Yeah, it'll definitely be out next week.
Trouble, Denzi and Daniel.
I know. Flip's sake, you're spoiled. Flip's sake. But I don't know. So the format we did was we looked at a specific topic that we don't know much about. The topic we looked at was aliens. But
he was showing me some people who had no relevance to aliens.
It was really, really poorly prepared, to be honest.
TV in the studio just to give the fourth.
Oh wow!
World War II.
Yeah.
Break the fourth wall. There's a TV behind where he puts the camera, and he puts up photos of like fucking things related to aliens.
None of them. They're pretty. To be honest, it was pretty wick, but we had good crack. Yeah,
it was good crack.
There's a few good crack, a few clips in there and stuff as well. But I don't know what to do with it, and that like can I be bothered doing that sort of format every time I go to record, or do I do it like maybe every 4 or something like that?
You could do it live. I think here's a good idea for you. Just
wow.
You could have your laptop connected to the TV, and you could just learn about it there and then.
Okay, yeah. Oh, like actually look it up in the moment.
Yes, and if you could find a way to record the laptop on the TV,
yeah.
the laptop as well. I think you're on.
That's not bad actually. I kind of want to move away from like. I go back to the advice you gave me. Steaming on the way home from Dungannon.
Don't remember this.
In December we did the.
No, I remember the gig.
Okay, yeah. I remember you saying we're talking about different podcast ideas, me, you, Karen, Nolan, and you were like, do you know what my advice would be? You know what? Doesn't matter. Don't be trying to get any fancy guests on. Like, see if it's Karen Franco every week, but it's good episodes. Doesn't matter. That's okay. And I was like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, for some reason, Karen gets the best.
Yeah.
Must have some fucking some sort of
Yeah.
fingers or something.
So I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to. I'm gonna try and move away from like the interview-esque. Not that it was really that, but like
Yeah.
more just like a chat of like
Just talking shite.
yeah, just literally talking
Talking
talking poo, talking hot poo. So like I'm trying to move into that. I'm just have a wee chat with mates
I think that's the best way to do it. You know what I mean?
instead
Just
of
talking
like
about shite.
farting about being like, so you do this and you do. Who cares?
Foresight on this.
I used to. I used to have Stephen Nolan being sick.
Hit him with that one there.
I'll tell you exactly what that was. Like a
Oh, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Let's get something else on the go.
You have a gun. Yeah, these are all like tracks. These are all like 2 minutes long. That's a rim shot.
Fuck, I've had a few of them.
Wait, what's this one? That was for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and then that was for Queen's Radio back in the day when I did that. Flip sake. But yeah, I'm gonna flip sake because I also said a lot. I also say the word genuinely a lot.
Is my mic off?
Hello? No, you're good. I also say the word genuinely a lot. I've realised.
Genuinely, I would say.
Well, Aaron and Connie sort of said it in New Zealand a lot, and I was like, alright guys, stop taking the mic out of me. But I was like I would almost like I need to regurgitate, like I'm telling the truth. I'd be like, no, genuinely. It's okay, I would believe you. So but I think flip sake with that in Houston, maybe.
Flip or genuinely flip sake.
Flip sake, genuinely.
Where can people get that when it's out?
YouTube and Spotify.
What's the fucking account's names?
Don't worry, I was gonna finish.
Sorry.
YouTube and Spotify under just Daniel Houston. Depending on what it ends up being called, the Dualcast Spotify will change to whatever that is. All the Dualcast episodes will still be there, but I've moved out of that era.
And what else do you want to plug?
Next month we start filming.
Weird way to go.
No. Next month we start filming Jimmy Santoro 2, which I'm so excited about. There's stuff arriving at my house every day. I was painting before I came out here. I still have to paint. Different props and stuff. So the cast is insane in terms of it's a lot bigger, story's bigger, and we're starting to crack on with that next month. It's gonna be a challenge.
I think we must get Jimmy Santoro back on. I must be in touch with him.
I'll speak to him and see if he's free. You never know. But that'll be out. Who knows? Like maybe the end of this year, start of next year. Depends how long it takes.
But if you don't know what it is yet, check out Bombs Away. Jimmy Santoro in Bombs Away, the first one, the great film.
I'm gonna start clipping it and putting it on TikTok like Brain Rot.
With like
Subway Surfers and everything.
And then there's a great spin-off I heard actually called How Mackerel Saved Christmas.
Very good.
Just as well.
To be fair, we were hoping we were because we weren't promoting it as much. And we were like, you know what, this is probably. Cause I was worried, like, don't want to spam people either. We're like, watch this one, watch this one.
Yeah.
And like, they just get diluted down. People like don't really care. It's like one big one a year would be ideal. And we were like hoping Mackerel gets like 200, 300 views. And like it's like 500, so it's just at 500. So we're like, you know what? Happy enough for that. Happy enough. So considering like what plus no one's gonna be watching it now. The Christmas is over. So like yeah. So for the specific like time, I was happy enough. But the next one, the plans for this,
it's gonna be big.
The plans for this upcoming one are being all massive.
Any gigs?
Wafflers.
Yes, Wafflers. What date is it?
Who knows?
Yeah, go on.
10th of April.
10th of April. Folks, obviously, myself and Daniel are going to be there. Kieran Franco's going to be there, our favourite guest of the podcast. Not my favourite, but a favourite guest of the podcast. No offence to Kieran. Don't know why I'm going into so much detail now. We're obviously hosting again, and then we have a humongous lineup don't we? Mickey Bartlett, Michael Bartlett, Dave Elliott, and Paddy Rafferty. Paddy Raff. Don't know why I've given all the
Patrick Raff, I would have gone for.
right enough. Patrick Rafferty. Paddy Raff. Guys, it was meant to be filmed in February, but things transpired and we couldn't do that. So we're gonna do. It's actually meant to get filmed fucking next week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Valentine's Day.
Friday, yeah.
So next Friday. It was meant to be the 14th.
13th. We weren't going to do it on Valentine's Day, were we?
Oh, Friday the 13th. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Probably best didn't do it that day.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Ooh. But we didn't do it that day. So the theme is going to be love again, and I have some belter stories lined up. If you don't mind, if you don't mind my saying, tickets are available in the link in my bio in my wee slutty link tree and on the Accidental Theatre website.
Oh, I link tree.
Oh,
you can tell you're kicking tires. You know what you're at.
But yeah, get tickets to those. They're only a tenner, and it'll be great crack. Anything else?
Out of Ideas on the 17th of February.
Yeah.
We were. To my knowledge, Michael Bartlett is also on that.
Nice.
So now the lineup's not out, so that might change. Subject to change, but buy a ticket for that. It's only like a $5. Nice wee intimate gig in the committee room. It's good crack. We're still trying to work on the lighting so we don't look like devils. Especially me. But
Can't have that.
cannot have that. Cannot have the Presbyterian Church saying that. But PCI would melt down. That's Presbyterian Church now.
Thanks.
But yeah, get tickets for that. They're in my bios and all. Just yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to get them. Daniel, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
This has been a great tire kicking experience. These tires are well and truly
Kicked. Yeah, you've kicked them tires. Yeah.
Pleasure as always, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.